In Bible it was mentioned, we are afflicted in every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not driven to despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed. Paul the Apostle, commonly known as Saint Paul, he is one of the most important and influential person in biblical history. During ancient Greco-Roman times, the dual names are common. Saul is the Hebrew name, the first king of Israel. Paul is Roman's name. In the book of Acts, 13th chapter, 9th verse, it was mentioned, Saul, who was also called Paul. From this verse onwards, Saul always referred as Paul. Paul was a Jew and a Pharisee and a Roman citizen. He took his credibility in both as a Jew and a Roman citizen to reach out the both audience, the Jewish people and Greco-Roman people called Gentiles. He was born in the Roman city of Tarsus in Cilicia, a province in the southeastern corner of modern-day Tersous in the Republic of Turkey. At the age of 13, Saul was sent to Judea to learn a renowned rabbi named Gamaliel, under whom Saul mastered Jewish history, the Psalms, and the works of the prophets, and eventually became a member of the Jewish Supreme Court called Sanhedrin. He was proud of his Jewish heritage, as he describes in the book of Philippians, 3rd chapter, 5th verse, circumcised on the 8th day, of the race of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of Hebrew, in observation of the law as a Pharisee. With a jealous and devout to the law, he persecuted early Christians and was persecuted at the martyrdom of Saint Stephen. After Stephen's death, a great persecution broke out against the church in Jerusalem. Saul became determined to eradicate Christians. But the important passage in the Paul's history we can see the book of Acts, 9th chapter, 1 to 22. Encountered with Jesus Christ on the road from Jerusalem to Damascus. When the resurrected Jesus appeared to him in a great light, he was struck blind. But after 3 days, his sight was renewed by Ananias of Damascus. And Paul began to preach about Jesus Christ. Jews hated his preaching as they saw him converting people to Christianity from Judaism. Eventually, Paul returned to Tarsus until he was called by Barnabas to come to Antioch. Paul and Barnabas then went on first mission journey to Cyprus and throughout Asia Minor. They established several churches in their first mission journey. The book of Acts recorded 3 mission journeys that spread the message of Jesus Christ throughout the Asia Minor and Europe. Paul the Apostle, he made 3 mission journeys. Over the course of Apostle Paul's mission journey, the Paul traveled more than 10,000 miles and established many churches. Later, he was imprisoned in Caesarea by the Jews. During his traveling to Rome as a prisoner, he reached shipwreck in Malta and again imprisoned in Rome for preaching about Jesus. The Bible does not give any clue about Paul the Apostle's death. The most commonly accepted one from the writings of Eusebius, an early church historian. Eusebius claimed that Paul was beheaded at the order of the Roman Emperor Nero around AD 67. It is possible that Apostle Peter was martyred around the same time. The tradition is that Peter was crucified upside down and Paul was beheaded. Incredible lives in the biblical history.